What if I told you that there are phrases that you heard years ago and still control your life today? Cruel phrases that someone told you and that have become a constant voice in your head, keeping you from being happy, trying new things, believing in your value. In this video, I will show you the 6 most destructive phrases that marked your life and, most importantly, how to break free of them once and for all. Did you know that our mind keeps these words as if they were absolute truths, even if they were said by people who were injured, angry, or simply did not really know you? The problem is that these phrases have become beliefs that limit everything you do. They keep you from trying, dreaming, believing that you deserve good. But here is the good news. You don't have to carry this weight forever. There are proven ways to break these mental currents and finally break free. If you stay with me until the end of this video, you will find out exactly how to do it. You will learn to identify these destructive voices, you will understand where they come from, and especially, you will know how to replace them with thoughts that strengthen you. The bets are high here. If you do not break these standards now, you will remain limited by words that should not even have power over you. But if you apply what I'm going to teach, you will experience a freedom that you may not feel for years. So let's start this release journey together. Phrase 1. You will never make it. This phrase is like a poison that spreads slowly throughout our mind. When someone important in our lives said that, he planted a seed of doubt that grew and became a giant insecurity tree. The problem that this phrase solves in the mind of those who spoke is simple. They wanted to feel superior, or they were projecting their own fears in you. But for you, she has created a mental block that makes her give up before trying. To release this phrase from your mind, you need to recognize it first when it appears. Every time you think of doing something new, trying a different project, changing your life, this voice will whisper in your ear, "You'll never make it." When this happens, stop for a moment and take a deep breath. Now think of 3 things you've ever achieved in life that seemed impossible. It may have been learning to drive, having raised their children, having overcome a disease, having achieved a job. After remembering these achievements, repeat to yourself, "I already proved that I can get difficult things." Do this every day, in the morning when you wake up. Look in the mirror and say, "I have the ability to get what I want." It may seem silly, but our mind believes what we repeat to her. The benefits of freeing this sentence are immense. You will start to have the courage to try new things, to dream louder, to believe in your potential. It will stop limiting yourself even before you start. And most importantly, you will find that you are much more capable of what you think. Phrase 2. You are a failure. This phrase is one of the most destructive there are. She does not attack a specific action, she attacks who you are as a person. When someone said that to you, I wasn't criticizing something you did, it was trying to destroy your self-esteem. The problem is that often those who speak this are going through your own failures and discounting frustration on you. But the damage in your mind is huge. This phrase creates a false identity in your head. You come to see yourself as someone who is good, who is worth nothing, who will always go wrong. And when you believe in this, your actions come to reflect this belief. You stop working because you think, "Why try if I'm really a failure?" It is a destructive cycle that only gets worse over time. To break free from this sentence, you need to separate who you are from what you do. You may have failed some things, we all fail. But failing in something does not make you a failure as a person. Take a paper and write 5 of you. It can be simple things. You are kind, you are hardworking, you take good care of your family, you are honest, you are courageous. Read this list every day. It is also important that you stop using the word failure to define yourself. When something goes wrong, say, "I made a mistake," or "I'm still learning." This changes completely as you see yourself. The benefits of this change are transformative. You will recover yourself, esteem. You will start treating yourself more affectionately. You will have the courage to try again when something goes wrong. Phrase 3. You are very old for that. This phrase is especially painful because it attacks your dreams using age as an excuse. When someone said that to you, he was trying to convince you that there is an expiration date for your dreams. The problem that this phrase solves for whom the speech is the fear of seeing you get something they didn't have the courage to try. But for you, she creates a mental prison where you feel limited by age. The truth is that there is no right age to start something new. There are people who changed their career to the 50, who returned to studying the 60s, who found the love of the 70. Age brings experience, wisdom, patience. All these are advantages, not disadvantages. But when you carry this phrase in your mind, it keeps you from enjoying these advantages. To break free from this sentence, start seeing age as an ally, not as an enemy. Make a list of the advantages you have today you didn't have when you were younger. You may have more patience, more experience, more financial stability, more wisdom. When you hit the desire to do something new, and this voice say, "You are very old," answer, "I have the perfect age to do it wisely." Start small. Choose something you always wanted to do and take the first step. It can be learning an instrument, taking a course, starting a hobby, traveling to a different place. The important thing is to prove to your mind that age is not a limit. The benefits are amazing. You will find that you still have a lot to live. You will feel younger. You will inspire other people your age. Guys, if you are enjoying this content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any new video. And tell me in the comments where you are watching. I love to know where my dear followers are. Phrase 4. You are not enough. This phrase is like a black hole that sucks all its self-confidence. When someone said this to you, he was planting an inadequacy seed that grows and contaminates all areas of your life. The problem this phrase solves for whom the speech is simple. They wanted to feel superior, or they were projecting their own insecurities. But for you, she has created a constant feeling that you need to prove your value. This phrase makes you live in a constant search for approval. You work harder, try harder, sacrifice yourself more, always trying to prove it is enough. But he never feels enough because the voice in his head continues to repeat this cruel phrase. It is a cycle that never ends and leaves you exhausted. To break free from this sentence, you need to understand a fundamental truth. You are enough just as you are. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Its existence by itself already has value. Start practicing self-pity. Treat as a dear friend would treat. When this voice says, "You're not enough," answer, "I'm enough, and I'm always growing up." Create a list of all the good things you have done in life. Include simple things like having helped someone, having been kind, having overcome a difficulty. Reread this list whenever the doubt appears. Also, stop comparing yourself with other people. Each person has their own journey, their own battles. The benefits of freeing yourself from this phrase are transformatives. You will stop living seeking approval. You will feel more relaxed. You will have energy to focus on what really matters. Phrase 5. You always spoil everything. This phrase is particularly destructive because it creates a negative expectation about your actions. When someone said that to you, it was generalizing some mistakes you made and turning it into your feature. The problem that this phrase solves to whom the speech is the frustration they were feeling at the moment. But for you, she created an identity from someone who always goes wrong. The danger of this phrase is that it becomes a prophecy that is fulfilled alone. When you believe you always spoil everything, it gets nervous, anxious, and it really increases the chances of going wrong. You are so worried about not spoiling that it ends up spoiling. It is as if your mind is programmed for failure. To break free from this sentence, you need to break this negative programming. First, recognize that everyone makes a mistake. Everyone spoils things sometimes. This is normal, it is human. What is not normal is to believe that you always spoil everything. Start paying attention to the things you do right. Write down 3 things you did well today, even if they are small. When something goes wrong, instead of thinking, I always damage everything, think, this time it didn't work out, but I'll try it again. Change the conversation in your head. Practice self-pity. If a friend missed, would you say he always spoils everything? Of course. So why do you say that to yourself? The benefits of this change are immense. You will be calmer, more confident, and ironically, you will start to make mistakes less because you will no longer be nervous for fear of making mistakes. Phrase 6. You don't deserve to be happy. This is perhaps the cruel phrase of all. When someone said that to you, he was attacking his basic right to happiness. The problem that this phrase solves for whom speech is envy or unhappiness itself. Unhappy people sometimes want other people to be unhappy too. But for you, this phrase has created a deep guilt every time you feel good. This phrase makes you sabotage whenever things start to work. When you are happy, a voice in your head whispers, you don't deserve it. This makes you destroy relationships, opportunities, good times. You start to live as if happiness is a privilege that you have no right. To break free from this sentence, you need to understand that happiness is your right. We all deserve to be happy, including you. There's no reason in the world that justifies you do not deserve joy, peace, love, satisfaction. Begin to be permitted to be happy. When something good happens, instead of feeling guilty, thank you. Practice gratitude daily. Before bed, think of 3 good things that happened on your day. It can be simple, like a smile you received, a delicious food you ate, a moment of peace you had. When the voice says, you don't deserve to be happy, answer, I deserve all the happiness in the world. The benefits are transformative. You will stop sabotaging yourself. You will allow good things to enter your life. You will find that happiness was always within your reach. Look, we arrived at the end of this healing and liberation journey. These cruel phrases you heard do not define who you are. They are just words that injured people have spoken in times of pain, frustration, or evil. You have the power to choose which voices you will hear in your mind. You can replace these destructive phrases with statements that strengthen you, that inspire you, that make you grow. Remember, you are capable, you are enough, you deserve to be happy, you have value, you can change, you are not a weight to anyone. Start today to work on the release of these phrases. Be patient with yourself, whether kind or compassionate. Cure is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. But every little step you take brings you closer to the emotional freedom you deserve. Now I want to know about you. Which of these phrases most marked you? Which one do you most need to work to break free? Share here in the comments. Let's support ourselves on this healing journey. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if this content has helped you in any way. Until the next video,